2 stacks. Try not to decide how you grab your stacks, just try to sort of just grab 2 stacks. Grab one from the right bundle and put it between the set of fingers and draw 4s again. Or I would also venture to say, I don't know if I can prove this or how strongly I feel about this, but when you get adept at using the sticks, you've got 4 left, goes to the next bunch of fingers. This should be kind of a smooth thing that you've done it a while, you're comfortable doing it. There's a consistent sound to it, calming sound. And if someone were to see you, they would see that you either have kind of like a nervous energy or a calming energy. I think doing the sticks calms it, creates a calming energy. So I had 3 left from that third set of fingers. Grab them from the bottom. I had a 3, 4, 1. That's 8. Would be like throwing a tails. 8 tails. Grabbing the sticks again, 2 bunches. I take one from the right. I like to tap the tops of the bundles to sort of even them out. 4s, draw my 4s. I would like to think someday when you get used to using another thing against the chest, kind of evens them out. 4, 2 left between the next group of fingers. 4, 4, 4, 4, 1. I got 1, 2, 1. That's a 4. It's like heads. And so what I drew there was 5, 8, 4, otherwise known as 4, 8, 4. The 8 is the least number present. 4, 8, 4. So we're going for the 8, which is tails. Another broken line. So my third throw of the 6, working my way up, writing the number of the lines. The last one was a broken line because it was 4, 8, 4. Pick them up again, including those stacks, of course. So we're getting ready for the 4th line of the throw. Got them together, evened them out, two stacks. Grab one from the right between the first fingers. What am I going to say? I know exactly. You know exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to say we're either going to end up with a 4 or 5. Excuse me, 5 or a 9. For the first bunch of sticks. So I'm just drawing my 4s. Takes a certain patience to keep going, doesn't it? It sort of feels ridiculous. We're not used to sorting sticks in our life. Next set of fingers. Got a 2. Draw my 4s again from the bundle on my left hand. 4, 4, 2. Got a 1, 2, 1. Sorry, 1, 2, 2. That's a 5. Like I said, we're either getting a 5 or a 9. We got the 5. For all intents and purposes, we treat it as 4. It's a heads. First coin I threw is a heads. Grabbing my bundle, whole stack, 2 bundles, 1 stick from the right. Drawing my 4s again. 4. You see how I'm getting a little smoother, a little faster. The way I'm dropping the sticks, making sure the sticks don't fall all over the place, seems to get a little smoother. I got 4 left for that next set of fingers. 4, 4, 4, 4. I got 3 left between the next set of fingers. 3, 4, 1. Add them together, that's an 8. My second coin is sort of like a tails. 5, 8. Pick up sticks, 2 bundles. Grab one from the right, stick between the 2 fingers, draw your 4s. You get a little faster, a little smoother. It's like learning how to make pasta. You know, it's all this work. Geez, what do I do? How do I get the equipment together? At some point, you know how to make pasta just because you've done it so many times. That's what we're doing here. We're making pasta. Drawing 4s. There's 4 left in that group. 4 goes between the next set of fingers. 4, 3, 1. It's another 8. And then I put that over the crisscross. 5, 8, 8. It's like getting 4, 8, 8. 4 is the less prevalent number. 4 is the heads. This time we got a solid line. I'm going to write the symbol for the solid line. That throw. So it's really 5, 8, 8, but 5 we're considering to be a 4, which is heads. So that was our 4th row. Still going. It takes a certain fortitude, it takes a certain endurance. We're going for the fifth throw of the fifth line of this throw. Grab my two bundles from the right, grab one, draw off your fours. Oop, almost dropped one. It's not about you, it's about something else. It's about learning how to listen. 3 left, there's 4 less, there's 3. And if you're having to sort and organize sticks that you've never done before, is your way of forcing yourself to just sort of be patient, calming yourself a little bit. It's not about you, it's about learning how to listen. And if that slows you down enough to improve your listening, then maybe this is a good way to do it with the sticks. Add them together, I got a 5. Just as I told you, you always get a 5 or a 9 for that first coin. We consider to be either 4s or 8s. Grabbing the sticks, 2 bundles, another way evening. Grabbing one from the right between the first set of fingers. Drawing off my 4s. One thing I like to do the first time I do a reading with somebody, sort of a tradition of mine, I never read it anywhere, second set of fingers. First time they ever get a reading, I like them to start out with the Yarrow sticks. Not that I want them to do it for themselves when they're drawing lines right away, but if I'm introducing them, I like to start them out with the Yarrow sticks. I want to see how long their patience lasts. I also like the fact that they can say the first time they ever did an EJ reading, it was with the Yarrow sticks, just so they can say that. I got 3 left. 3, 4, 1. I gotta grab the bottom, not the top. That's an 8. So my first coin was a 5, and then I got an 8. For all intents and purposes, we treat it as a 4 and an 8. Grabbing my 2 bundles, one from the right, drawing my 4s. So it really pushes the patience of a new person to just come up with the numbers like that. But it's good that you start them out with some authenticity. I think we like to learn what things in our life we can do in an authentic manner. That's kind of a loaded word. One person feels something's more authentic than another. Drawing 4s. So I got 3 and what's that? 4 and a 1. That's another 8. So I got a 5, 8, 8. Or if we were to consider it 4, 8, 8, the least prevalent number is the 4. It's a heads again. My 5th line in the throw is a heads. 5, 8, 8. It's the 5 you gravitate towards. So now I'm going to grab the sticks for my last of the 6 throws. Sorry, 6 lines of the throw. I guess the throw is considered the whole of the 6 lines. Anyway, I grabbed them, picked them up, 2 bundles. One from the right. Draw your 4s. Let's see how fast I can do this one without getting distracted or without dropping anything. Let's see if I can do it. 4s. One might argue that because I'm going fast, therefore I'm defeating the whole purpose of the slowing down. My point is that even if you're doing it fast, it still slows you down. One might argue that longhand writing is a way of slowing down your thinking process, or maybe typing it out on the keyboard as opposed to just speaking. Okay, 4 left. It's going to be either 5 or 9. 4, 4, and 1. I got a 9. So the first of those coins is tails. For all intents and purposes, we treat a 9 to be an 8. Grab the sticks, 2 bundles, grab one from the right, put it between the first set of fingers. I'm drawing my 4s. Sounds pretty redundant, doesn't it, the stuff I'm saying? But I'm still not convinced you heard it. There's 4 left between the next set of fingers. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I got 3 and a 4 and a 1. That's 8, which we got as a second coin. That's a tail. So we got 9, 8 so far. We take the remaining sticks, pick them up, grab 2 bundles, one from the right. Draw your 4s. 4, 4, 4 left. So that's going to keep that group. That goes to between this next set of fingers. Draw 4s from the bundle in your left hand. 4, 4, 4, 4. And then I got 3, 4, 1. It's another 8. So I got 9, 8, 8. The 9 is, for all intents and purposes, considered to be an 8. 8, 8, 8. I got all the same number. It's basically like throwing 3 tails. And 3 tails is the broken line with the X in the middle. It's actually the most rare of all of the throws you can get to get 3 tails, especially with the Yarrow sticks. One of the reasons there's only 1 blue marble in the glass bead collection is because that's the most least likely combination to come up with. So now I'm picking up the 49 sticks and the 1 that we set aside. If you're curious, the rubber band I looped 3 times. Probably more information than you wanted to know. Put my Yarrow sticks or bamboo skewers away. Bundle top and bottom. There's sort of a smoothness to how you organize your movements. I got my 6 lines now. You saw me do it with simple bamboo sticks. It's the Yarrow Stalk method that's recommended in the Wilhelm edition. Some people think there's a certain authenticity. Looking at this particular reading, we're now, since I worked my way up and I even identified, marked the lines 1 through 6. You look at the top 3 lines, broken, solid, solid, and then the bottom one's broken, broken, solid. That's 2E over Shen. And what I like to do with the Wilhelm edition, flip out the card, 2E over Chen 17. And then everywhere we got either a circle or an X, that line changes into this, it's opposite. So it had heads on the bottom, it's now a tails. And the one on top with the X was tails, now it's heads. So I got solid, solid, solid over broken, 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 which is Xian over Kun, Xian over Kun 12. So for this Yarrow Stalk throw, general chapter 17, and we're going to look at lines 1 and 6 as the specific message. The idea of the second half, at least as I perceived it, I found in one particular type of reading guide that it seems to be the resolution of whatever tension is identified in the first general chapter, especially with the specific lines. So when I'm saying tension, I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad word. I'm just saying if it's about planting tomato plants, sometimes there's a sequence in the line that says, okay, you're just planting it, okay, now it's growing, okay, now you're watering it, and then at the top maybe you're eating the tomato plants. I don't know. But in this case, 1 and 6 would be a specific line when you're doing a reading to see if it matches some things that are going on in your life having to do with the general chapter 17. Chapter 12 would appear to be the way things will play out as things are going, if you don't make any changes regarding some of the issues that have been discussed. Good news is that if it's not something you want to end up with, you don't really like the outcome, if that's how you're interpreting it, you can change. You don't have to continue as you've been. You can make the right decisions and do what's right. So anyway,